The world of celebrities is a dazzling reflection of dreams, creativity, and perseverance where art, fashion, and storytelling intertwine to shape culture and inspire millions. And in this ever-changing landscape, few collaborations have sparked as much curiosity and heartfelt conversation as the partnership between Blake Lively and best-selling author Colleen Hoover for the film adaptation of It Ends With Us. A story that began as a powerful novel touching on love, growth, and resilience, and has evolved into a major cinematic event blending the magic of literature with the emotional depth of film. And from the moment Blake was announced as the lead, fans across the world buzzed with excitement and anticipation, while Colleen's loyal readers felt a mix of joy and nostalgia, seeing a story that meant so much to them brought to life on the big screen. The discussion around the project has become more than just about a movie. It's about how stories rooted in emotion and honesty resonate across generations, inspiring people to reflect on their own journeys and experiences, and that kind of cultural impact is what makes celebrity collaborations so fascinating. They bridge art forms and communities, showing how creativity can move hearts and start meaningful dialogue. Blake, herself known not only for her performances in Gossip Girl and a string of successful films, but also for her effortless style and kind-hearted philanthropy, brings authenticity and warmth to every project. She touches her dedication to family, her advocacy for women's empowerment, and her sense of humor on social media have made her not only a star, but a relatable figure for millions. And Colleen Hoover's journey mirrors that spirit of determination, from self-publishing her early novels to becoming one of the most celebrated authors of the decade. She has shown that storytelling, when born from sincerity, can change lives. And now, with their film collaboration, the worlds of literature and cinema merge, creating an artistic moment that feels both personal and universal. And while public conversations can sometimes become loud or divided, the core message of this project remains hopeful, reminding audiences that stories have the power to heal and unite people through empathy and understanding. And beyond this film, the entertainment world continues to dazzle with countless tales of ambition, reinvention, and heart. Taylor Swift's journey from a teenage songwriter in Nashville to one of the most powerful creative voices on the planet is a testament to persistence and evolution, each album marking a new chapter in her life and offering fans music that becomes a soundtrack to their own experiences. And across oceans, the members of BTS continue to redefine what it means to be global artists, blending artistry, discipline, and kindness to create music that transcends language barriers while using their platform for social good. And from the sports world, icons like Serena Williams and LeBron James prove that excellence is not just measured in titles, but in influence, philanthropy, and the inspiration they give to young dreamers everywhere. Fashion too plays its part as figures like Zendaya and Harry Styles turn red carpets into statements of individuality and courage, reminding fans that self-expression is a form of art and empowerment. And in every corner of the celebrity universe, from music to film, literature to fashion, the thread that connects them all is the ability to inspire hope, to create beauty, and to spark connection. And so as Blake Lively and Colleen Hoover's cinematic journey unfolds, it becomes one bright piece of this larger tapestry of creativity and courage. A story not only about a film, but about what happens when passion meets purpose and art meets empathy. And this is what makes the world of celebrities so endlessly fascinating, because behind every headline and every glamorous moment, there lies a story of effort, vision, and heart, a reminder that at their core, these are people turning dreams into inspiration for all of us, watching, listening, and believing that we too can write our own chapters of resilience, creativity, and joy. As we continue through the ever-evolving landscape of celebrity culture, it becomes clear that fame is not simply a spotlight, but a mirror, reflecting dreams, resilience, and the pursuit of purpose. And just as Blake Lively and Colleen Hoover's collaboration on It Ends With Us bridges literature and film, other stars across industries are creating movements that transcend entertainment, connecting art with advocacy and inspiration. One shining example is Taylor Swift, whose journey has become a modern epic of creativity, reinvention, and connection. Beginning as a teenage songwriter with heartfelt lyrics, she transformed into a global storyteller whose eras celebrate growth, identity, and the courage to stand tall through public scrutiny. Her artistry is matched by generosity, from supporting independent record stores to funding education and disaster relief, showing that success and kindness can thrive together. And across continents, the rise of BTS redefined the meaning of global fandom. Their disciplined artistry, authenticity, and message of self-love have built bridges between cultures, languages, and generations, reminding millions that music unites where words may fail, and just as music transcends boundaries. Cinema continues to tell stories that shape empathy and awareness, with actors like Hugh Jackman demonstrating versatility that spans from superhero blockbusters to heartfelt stage performances, all while using his influence to champion mental health, children's welfare, and humanitarian causes, showing that true greatness comes not only from applause, but from service and compassion. And when we look at the luminous fashion world, stars like Zendaya redefine elegance, blending creativity, confidence, and cultural pride to show that beauty is not perfection, but authenticity. Her red carpet moments often double as statements about representation and empowerment, inspiring young fans to express themselves boldly and unapologetically. And in the realm of film, figures like Emma Stone and Mahershala Ali embody the grace and power of storytelling, their performances conveying depth, emotion, and humanity that touch audiences everywhere. And just as artists evolve in their careers, they also evolve as people using their platforms to shed light on causes that matter deeply, whether it is Leonardo DiCaprio's relentless advocacy for the planet or Rihanna's commitment to education and global health through her foundation. These acts of giving back transform fame into a force for good. And when we step into the world of sports, legends like Serena Williams demonstrate how greatness is measured not only in trophies, but in the legacy of determination and equality. She has built, inspiring millions to pursue excellence while balancing grace, strength, and authenticity. And across generations, new voices rise to join the chorus, from Billie Eilish's raw emotional artistry to Olivia Rodrigo's relatable storytelling, proving that vulnerability resonates more than perfection and connecting deeply with a world that craves honesty in art. And from the heart of Hollywood to the stages of Seoul, from the studios of London to the stadiums of Los Angeles, the narrative of fame is an intricate dance between triumph and humility, glamour and grit. And yet the most enduring stories are those of perseverance, where setbacks become stepping stones and challenges become catalysts for reinvention, like Robert Downey Jr., whose journey from personal turmoil to iconic superhero status reminds us all that redemption and resilience can shine brighter than any award. And as fans, we play our part in this symphony of inspiration, because every concert ticket, movie screening, or heartfelt comment creates a bond between art and audience, a shared moment of meaning that transcends distance and time. And in the end, the celebrity world is a reflection of us all, our hopes, our fears, our determination to create something beautiful. From the chaos, and as Blake Lively and Colleen Hoover bring their powerful story to screens around the world, they remind us that art in all its forms, whether written, performed, or sung, holds the power to change hearts, spark conversation, and bring light into even the darkest corners of human experience. And so we continue to celebrate this vibrant constellation of creators, dreamers, and doers who remind us that with passion, purpose, and persistence, anything is possible, and that fame at its best is not about perfection, but about connection, inspiration, and the timeless human desire to make a difference. And as we move deeper into the endless galaxy of celebrity journeys, it becomes clear that fame is not just a destination, but a constant evolution where every artist, every performer, and every visionary crafts a path shaped by both triumph and trial. And one of the most fascinating aspects of this universe is how its brightest stars use creativity, not as a means of escape, but as a way to heal and inspire others, just like Blake Lively and Colleen Hoover are turning emotional storytelling into a cinematic experience that will move audiences around the world. Other artists are shaping culture in their own unique ways. From Lady Gaga's evolution, from theatrical pop phenomenon to Oscar-winning actor and mental health advocate, to Dwayne The Rock Johnson's rise from wrestling ring to Hollywood megastar, while maintaining his reputation for kindness, discipline, and gratitude. Both of them show that authenticity and hard work can coexist with success, and that being true to yourself is the most powerful message any celebrity can give. And if we look beyond the stage and screen into the world of global influence, we see figures like Priyanka Chopra Jonas bridging continents through her work in entertainment, philanthropy, and entrepreneurship, breaking boundaries for representation and showing that stories can unite audiences across borders. And then there's Beyoncé, whose legacy transcends music to embody empowerment, creativity, and excellence. Her art, a celebration of identity, resilience, and the beauty of purpose. Her commitment to uplifting communities through initiatives like Bay Good continues to ripple across generations, inspiring countless people to dream without limitation. And as the camera pans from music to film to fashion, we find icons like Timothée Chalamet redefining modern stardom by bringing depth, sensitivity, and curiosity to every role, while connecting with a new generation that values sincerity over spectacle. And in this great mosaic of celebrity lives, we also encounter the power of reinvention stars who face setbacks and yet rise stronger than ever, such as Jennifer Lopez, who turned decades of experience into a living testament of endurance, artistry, and grace, proving that dreams do not expire with time but grow more meaningful with age. And in the same breath, we find stories of collaboration and friendship, like that of Blake Lively and Taylor Swift, whose mutual admiration and creativity often intertwine, reminding fans that support among artists is one of the most uplifting forces in entertainment. And in the sports realm, athletes like Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo continue to inspire not only with their unmatched skill, but with their dedication, discipline, and humility, teaching the world that true greatness lies in consistency and love for the craft. And as fashion continues to intersect with celebrity culture figures like Zendaya and Florence Pugh, show that individuality and self-confidence can be revolutionary statements, turning red carpets into platforms for art, inclusivity, and fearless expression. And across generations, we see the same spark in new talents like Millie Bobby Brown, who balances global fame with advocacy work and entrepreneurship, reminding young people that age is no barrier to impact. And when we step back to look at this dazzling panorama of human creativity, what we see is more than just fame. We see purpose, perseverance, and possibility, and it's that shared thread that connects everyone from household names to unsung dreamers behind the scenes. The stylists, the writers, the directors, and the fans themselves, all part of a creative chain that keeps culture alive, evolving, and full of hope, and in every corner of this world. Whether through a song that becomes someone's comfort or a movie that helps them heal, celebrities are shaping lives in ways that go far beyond screens and stages. Their art becomes memory, their passion becomes motivation, and their humanity becomes a reminder that even the most famous among us are still people striving to create meaning in a chaotic world. And as we watch projects like It Ends With Us come to life, we are reminded that storytelling in any form, be it a novel, a film, or a performance, has the extraordinary ability to turn pain into beauty and remind us that every ending is just another beginning waiting to unfold in light and love. As the story of fame keeps unfolding across continents, we realize that celebrities are not only entertainers, but ambassadors of hope, bridging worlds with their art, compassion, and resilience. And every country adds its own rhythm to this global symphony where dreams are born from humble beginnings and transformed into legacies that touch millions. And when we look toward Asia, we find a universe of creativity led by artists like BLACKPINK, whose journey from trainees to global icons shows how disciplined teamwork and authenticity can ignite a worldwide movement. Their performances light up arenas, while their messages of confidence and unity inspire fans to chase their goals fearlessly. And in the same spirit, actors like Shah Rukh Khan from India demonstrate how charisma, perseverance, and storytelling can turn one person's dream into an entire nation's pride. His path from television roles to international superstardom is proof that passion and faith can move mountains. And from Korea to Hollywood, names like Park Seo-joon and Song Hye-kyo remind us that the heart of entertainment lies in connection and emotional truth. And as audiences, we see ourselves in their characters, finding hope, laughter, and courage for our own lives. And while the screens glow bright with talent, the world of fashion beats with its own pulse through designers like Donatella Versace and Virgil Abloh, whose creativity shaped culture, redefining what luxury and streetwear mean to new generations, showing that fashion is not about perfection, but about self-expression and breaking rules with purpose. And at the same time, philanthropists like Angelina Jolie continue to turn celebrity into a platform for service, using her global voice to advocate for refugees and human rights, reminding us that compassion is the truest form of influence. And when we travel through the rhythms of Latin music, we find the unstoppable energy of artists like Shakira, Bad Bunny, and Karol G, who blend cultural pride with innovation, creating sounds that unite people beyond language barriers. Their concerts are celebrations of life, movement, and community. And through their foundations, they bring education and opportunity to those in need, showing how music and generosity can dance hand in hand. And from Europe, icons like Adele and Ed Sheeran prove that vulnerability and storytelling can reach every heart, their lyrics painting portraits of love, loss, and hope that accompany listeners. Through every chapter of life, and even as fame grows louder, These artists remain grounded in gratitude, using their voices to speak honestly about struggle, mental health, and resilience, teaching the world that strength often hides behind smiles, and that healing begins when we share our stories. And in this glowing constellation of stars, we also see the next generation rising with creativity, born from digital spaces, influencers, filmmakers, and musicians turning platforms into stages where authenticity matters more than perfection, bridging the distance between celebrity and fan and creating a world where anyone with a dream and courage can be heard. And through it all, we return to the center of storytelling where projects like Blake, Lively, and Colleen Hoover's It Ends With Us remind us that art's highest purpose is to make us feel understood, to mirror the beauty and complexity of the human heart. And as the cameras roll and audiences await its release, we are reminded that every collaboration, every performance, every small act of kindness ripples through time, shaping not only the industry, but the spirit of those who believe in it. And this is the magic of celebrity culture, not in the fame itself, but in the humanity. Behind it, the laughter shared between co-stars, the gratitude in a fan's message, the courage of coming back stronger after a fall, and the quiet determination to keep creating even when the world is watching. Because in the end, that is what keeps. The lights of this vast universe burning bright love, hope, and the unstoppable belief that stories, no matter how they are told, have the power to change lives forever. As the journey through the world of celebrities continues, it becomes clear that fame is not a straight road, but a winding path filled with lessons, evolution, and the quiet beauty of persistence. And while the spotlight often shines on glamour behind, it all lies the heartbeat of creativity that drives artists to keep going even when the world changes around them. And that is perhaps what makes this universe so fascinating, because every star, no matter how famous, has faced a moment of doubt or challenge that shaped who they became. And when we look at figures like Keanu Reeves, whose humility and generosity have made him one of the most beloved actors in the world, we see that kindness can become its own legacy. His story shows that empathy never goes out of style, and that being good to others is the most timeless form of success. And then there are legends like Oprah Winfrey, who turned struggle into strength, creating a platform that inspired generations to find their voice and believe in their worth. Her journey reminds us that success is not measured by wealth or awards, but by the lives we touch and the hope we give. And in the world of music, artists like Beyoncé and Jay-Z have shown how power couples can build empires while staying deeply rooted in artistry, family, and philanthropy. Their partnership stands as a reminder that love and purpose can thrive even in the brightest of spotlights. And from the world of acting icons like Meryl Streep and Denzel Washington continue to redefine what longevity means in Hollywood, showing that passion has no expiration date and that true artistry deepens with time and wisdom. And across generations, there are stars like Zendaya who carry that torch into the future, blending talent, intelligence, and humility in a way that inspires both peers and fans to stay authentic in a world that often demands perfection. And in this landscape of global fame, we also find the extraordinary stories of those who turn personal pain into universal art, like Selena Gomez, whose openness about mental health and resilience has given millions the courage to seek healing, and like Demi Lovato, who channels vulnerability into strength through their music, proving that the human spirit is capable of infinite rebirth. And across continents, the same story unfolds with different faces. Whether it's Bollywood stars using their influence for education programs, or African artists like Burna Boy and Wizkid, bringing local rhythms to international stages, each of them adds a verse to this ongoing song of perseverance, creativity, and unity. And even in the digital age where fame spreads faster than ever, authenticity remains the most valuable currency, because fans no longer look only for perfection. They look for connection and relatability. And that's why moments when celebrities share their behind-the-scenes laughter, their small struggles, or their gratitude resonate so deeply, reminding us that at the end of the day, they are humans with hearts that beat for the same dreams we all hold. And as we reflect on projects like Blake Lively and Colleen Hoover's It Ends With Us, we realize that art and celebrity intersect at their highest purpose, when they bring people closer together, sparking empathy, conversation, and hope. And just like the pages of a book or the notes of a song, each story adds another layer to this collective narrative of resilience, reminding us that every ending births new beginnings, and every challenge hides an opportunity for rebirth. And that is why we keep watching, listening, and cheering, because through their journeys, we see reflections of our own, reminding us that we too can rise, reinvent, and inspire others in ways we might never imagine. And so as the stars continue to shine from stages, screens, and studios across the world, they illuminate not only the night sky of fame, but the endless horizon of human possibility. And that light will never fade as long as there are stories left to tell. If you love motivational storytelling, celebrity journeys, and cinematic narratives that feel like a friend talking to your heart, this video is for you. Comment below your favorite celebrity story and tell us who inspires you most. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss more inspiring documentaries.